Honey, it's GOSS time.
Ooh, that's right. It's the very last Hot Gossica of 2022, and it's a drag race-filled bonanza.
We are meeting the queens, talking all things season 15, and RuPaul is out here doing the talk show circuit to promote the show. Kissy Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Plus, we have a political tip spot with a friend of the pod, Chirac, to talk about the scary situation in Iran with backlash for protest stores.
Of course, we have your GMs and emails coming across our desk with intel, genitals, and crystalline hookup stories.
And clothed nude pics. Also, thank you for an amazing 2022 at Mom, and we're excited to give you more and more hot goss next year. Let's go. M.
Oh.
M. Mom! What, you want to eat fruit snacks?
No, I was trying to open the thing with my mouth because I'm holding the mic with the other hand, and I realized that would be right by the mic. Oh, wait.
Do it. Fucking do it. Who's going to tell you no? Not me. We want to welcome you back for another steaming serving of hot goss. This, of course, is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's do it. Let's get into some
hot goss.
That's hot goss.
Girl, 39 shows, no call-outs. She's back. She's the tour girl. The Red for Fourth tour has come to its triumphant close. North America, check. 39 fucking shows in a row. You did that, bitch. How many times? And you changed hair during the show. 18 costumes.
I think there are 10 looks.
Jesus Christ, you overachiever.
Well, it was a story, and in order to serve the story, she had to change clothes.
I get it, baby. All that she wants is another change up?
Yes, of course. What a special experience. I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful to the whole team, to everybody who came out to see the show, but just to that family that really worked their asses off to make that fucking show happen. It means so much to me, and I'm so grateful. So thank you, everybody. And I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of the Red for Phil tour.
You haven't seen the last of Red?
I want to do it somewhere else.
Yeah, now do it in the
more,
world.
So
Australia, the UK, who knows? It can go anywhere.
And this, speaking of chapters ending and closing, this is our final hot goss of 2022.
Girl, this is it.
Scuttlebutt.
This is our last scuttlebutt of the year with y'all.
She's going to take our job.
She is.
That AI, you know what?
Did you see that Megan movie? That Megan preview?
Human artists. I support human artists. No, I'm actually coming out as not supporting human artists. I only support robot artists. Sorry, humans.
Honey.
Sorry. They make really fun illustrations that are yassified. So, this is our final hot goss of 2022. You what?
I haven't done one of those yet. The Lensa thing, you have to pay for it, right?
Yes. Costs like $13 or something.
I'm good.
Support robot artists. I do not support human artists. I only support robot artists. This podcast is all AI, and it will all be the Scuttlebutt voice girl from now on.
Scuttlebutt. Our podcasts have many varied voices.
Girl, just put the outline in that app and you'll have a podcast. Oh, honey. Oh, this has revolutionized the podcast.
Wait, did you see the person that put all of the Hallmark movies into an AI and then it wrote a script? That was kind of made sense, but it was also weird words out of place. It was kind of cool.
Hot.
I think someone should actually make the script. That would be amazing.
The robots are going to destroy us. Anyway, Mom has had a really big and busy year, booked and blessed. And we're looking so forward to much more in the new year. Shout out to all of our illustrious podcastors, Latrice in Manila, Jinx, Raja, Delta, Jada, Heidi, Big Dipper, Meatball.
And our special legacy position holders, Shay and Priyanka.
Yes, Legacy.
They're in the
Legacy.
reserves.
Remember my
My
name.
name, because you're going to see me hanging in the Hall of Fame.
More Mom coming to you in 2023. So thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting this business venture that we love. We love to do it.
My favorite thing is when someone's just like standing near me on the train or whatever, and then they get out and they're like, "I'm a friend of the pod, by the way," and I'm like, "Hi!" Like I feel like all of you people are my friends, and we talk every week, and I'm so glad that we can have this connection through podcasting. And do you have any resolutions or like key words for 2023? Because I'm going with words. That's what I watched in the Harry and Meghan thing. Like Meghan was talking about like how her word for a certain year, and I was like, I like that. I'm going to take that. Like, would you have a word for 2023?
What is your word?
I don't have one yet.
Pussy?
Budissy?
I don't know if you've heard the scuttlebutt, but Drag Race season 15 is coming.
Yes.
Season 15, so we're going to have 16 queens.
That's so upsetting.
There's 16 queens. I knew I was right because there were like 4 rows of 4, and I remember seeing it and thinking that was the most queens we've ever had. But this is also the most money they've ever won, which is $200,000. I think Jinx got
200?
Did Jinx get $250,000? She won other stuff that amounted to 260 or something, but it was 200. Okay, so this is on par with the All-Star season money. This is good money. This is some fucking CB Paramount Plus money, honey, because they are premiering commercial free in a 2-part episode. Almost commercial free, limited commercial. The premieres commercial free, and then part 2 will have limited commercialing.
Okay.
They spent money on this. And the judges reflect it. This is quality year judge-wise. They have Janelle Monáe, Maren Morris, Megan Stalter from Hacks, Orville Peck, and T.S. Madison is a rotating judge now, finally.
We love to see that. Rotating in and out with Carson and Rosalina. Very exciting.
What do you think of these judges? I feel like they're all...
exciting.
They could all have valid things to say about performing because they're all performing. Performers, you have Ali Wong, Amanda Stenberg, Haley Kiyoko, lesbian.
Ariana Grande is on the first episode. That's a big deal. That's exciting.
Very big.
She's returning. I mean, she was a judge already, but this is a premiere.
She said, my girlfriend's on it. Can I judge, you think? Because she's friends with Selena. So.
Do you think...
Not usually. I just
First of all, there was rumor that the last season was the last season. So do you think
where are you getting these
RuPaul
rumors? Who's saying this?
I heard it from the inside.
You talking to a whore?
I heard it from the inside.
Inside whom?
I think RuPaul
Oops.
was like, I think she was playing hardball. I think she was like, I don't know, I can walk away. And then MTV came in and said, how about this deal, mama?
Really?
Because this feels like a new, it feels like a sort of new beginning or like a reset. They're going back to season 1 promo, the racing, uniform theme. It's on a new network, new prize. It just seems like a cultural reset. Do you not think?
I feel like it's... I don't know anything. I can't speak on the rumor about RuPaul but that would be interesting. They do have an amazing way of like hearkening back to their own lore, which is like the racing stripe. Nothing's more classic Drag Race racing, right. New network. Like, let's spice it up. The series photo is great. Did Vidget do it?
I don't know.
It's great. He's done some of the last seasons, I think. But I'm excited. 16 queens, that's great. We're going to have 16 episodes to talk about probably then, or 15. You know?
If you thought that one season was long, oh, honey. Oh my God, it's going to be on for 6 years.
I can't wait. I love drag. And speaking of drag, RuPaul was just
Did you know
on...
there are twins? Wait, did you hear that there are twins on Drag Race?
Yeah.
Twins! I just love it on the Meet the Queens. They're like, okay, in case people don't understand that they're twins, we're just going to blast the word twins huge, flashing on the screen. Like, we really have to tell you this.
You know that RuPaul's like Goon and Bait list is like she wanted 2 girls to fall in love because she told me that
drag queen couples. She wants
twins. She wants little people. She wants anything that hasn't been shown in drag before. She wants. That's on her Goon
straight
list.
Man.
Honestly, she did it with Maddie. You know, like everything that you could think of that you'd be like, oh, or oh, you know, or no.
Twins.
You know who's been on her list a couple times? Shangela, probably, because she loves Shangela.
Kissy Christmas.
Yeah.
So wait,
did you see this clip? It was great. It was Andy. It was Andy Cohen reading questions.
Kissy Christmas.
Mm-hmm, it is Kissy Christmas decorations.
Is there someone who didn't win Drag Race over all the seasons that, in your mind, you think?
Oh yeah,
that one came
Shangela.
so
Shangela.
Shangela.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Honey, you better work. Yes.
But when did she think Shangela should win? All Stars? Because then Trixie wouldn't have.
Yeah, duh.
I think Trixie's really good too, but I love Shanji.
Well, Trixie's really good, but I felt like that was Shangela's year. But
oh my God, we all did.
You know, the Olivia Newton-John twist of fate. It shook down that she didn't win that season, but it could have gone to her.
Honey, she worked me down.
Work me down, work me down.
This is a really nice tribute to Shangela from RuPaul too. And everybody
the fact that you remember her name is
Irene Cara. Remember her name. Shangela's gonna live forever. And Shangela could do a fierce Irene Cara if they gave her that baby bang and that wet and wavy brush out.
Is it wet and wavy though? Is it wet and wavy?
I saw the waves and they were wet.
We are going to take a break, but this is the Rainbow Spotlight of the week, okay? And we love our Rainbow Spotlightinas. This is Disaster by Florentino. Let's take a quick listen. Do you want to?
Yeah, let me hear.
Disaster, disaster, disaster. Boy, your loving's a disaster. I won't get my happily ever after. Boy, your loving's a disaster. I won't get my happily ever after. A disaster. Every day I wanna go faster. Using that I'm skipping a chapter. Enemy and loving that's faster. But you don't feel me answer. Why you leave you never go after. And you never feel me with laughter. Enemy and loving that's gangsta. But you don't feel me no. Oh, but you don't feel me no. Hey, you don't hear me no. Oh, you don't hear me no. You don't feel me no. A disaster. A disaster.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time, That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
I thought Thorgy was hosting Pit Stop for season 15. It's Bianca? Well, that's just as good because I love a New York girl who talks.
We do. That's an exciting choice.
Yeah.
I love the Pit Stop. It's the preeminent, after show for Drag Race. I mean, we're actually the preeminent after show for Drag Race, but
It's not a competition.
They say what happens. But no, I love
Say what happens old instead of watch what happens live.
say what happens pre-recorded. Not watch what happens live. But Bianca's gonna be hosting the Pit Stop. That's fierce. I didn't know that. That's fierce.
Honey, everybody
That's fierce to me.
clean your laces. Bianca's coming.
That's fierce to me.
You do not want to be in a room with a dirty lace because Bianca will rip the wig off your head, put it in a sink with a toothbrush, and clean it. Sit down. But bitch, these season 15 queens for the promo, they brought out some fucking artistry with the hair. We have the Davenport girl, bitch, that hair with the tiny little slice of highlight. She looks
Let's
fierce.
just go down the line.
Okay.
Okay. Amethist. Oh, Amethyst.
Not a Methodist.
I love
She's
Crystal.
really fun. She was really funny in the interview chair. She's very self-effacing. She's very dry and wry, and I thought she was really funny in the interview.
I like a wet and pumpernickel, honey.
And I love that she named herself after my album, Amethyst Journey. I mean, that's such an honor, you know?
Privilege.
I love her look. It's hard because there's so many queens and there's so many looks and it all sort of comes out at once that it's hard to like get in. And Sasha Colby's there, so I really can't pay attention to anything but her. But I quite like this look on Amethyst. I like these sort of cut out sort of flames on her breasts and the elements are really cool and graphic. Do you think they provided looks?
I think
Or do
the
you
girls.
think she got this?
What happens usually is the girls have to submit what they're wearing in advance and see photos or sketches, and then World of Wonder approves and stuff. That's how it usually works now. Anitra looks like she's open for business, baby. She has her foot in a car window, and a flag is through her knee, holding it. No hands, bitch. She said, "Look what I can do. No hands, mama." She's a Vegas girl, so I'm not surprised. Her paint is great. The hair is cool. She's wearing something that I haven't seen before on anybody else like this. She looks fucking great.
She put one leg on the floor and the other one just across the fucking Trans Am. Anitra.
And Willam,
Work,
you were saying
bitch.
who?
Oh, Vidya did do it. Vidya, you
Rita.
took care of these girls, honey.
Rita. Anitra. And did you see her interview? She's like,
Have you heard the voice? Have you heard the voice?
Can't clock,
So-
won't clock. Aura is another Vegas girl. Isn't Anitra from Vegas? Was I wrong?
Nitra's from Vegas. Aura's from Nashville.
Oh,
Anitra.
Aura is a Nashville girl, and she.
Aura Mayari.
There's a lot of chaps this year. A lot of the girls do chaps and bootlets. I'd see at least 4 or 5.
She's going to Chromatica Ball. She's
for sure.
on Planet Chromatica.
Chromatique,
Is that a
honey.
Trans Am? What kind of car is it?
I feel like it's a
Corvette?
Corvette. Maybe.
I just like saying Trans Am. I'm going to say it's a Trans Am.
Trans I am.
Aura Mayari, she looks really cool and pretty and gorgeous.
Yeah, that print is everything. It's a self-designed print, I think, with elements of like Japanimation in it, maybe.
Support robotic artists.
And it says season 15 laced in there. It's a good look, and bitch, the mug, honey, beauty.
Mama. Just a kiss of highlight on that cheek.
The hair could be bigger. It's promo day, honey. Make the ponytail bigger. Give it a base tease. That's all I'm saying. She looks beautiful, but make it a base tease.
These girls are like, here is my pussy. Like, they love to just put one leg up on the Trans Am and
Clearly.
say, this is my vulva right here.
Do you want to see the inside of my tights? Here you go.
This is MTV. Here's my pussy. I love it. These girls are giving it. Okay, next up we have Irene Dubois. Seattle.
Yeah,
She's a wacko and a
Scatterbutt.
weirdo.
She looks very, very Bosco. It's like she looks like a sister of Bosco or something. Like
Yeah,
creative.
they are. They're friends.
They are. That makes a lot of sense. Creative. The hair is something we haven't seen yet on Drag Race.
Yeah.
And it's a monochromatic, really strong pink look. Does it give me racer? I'd be racing away from it if I saw it in a parking lot. She looks like an alien.
Oh my
Excuse me.
God. Is Liza Minnelli stealing my Buick?
I love that car.
This is a classic. She looks really cool, and she was really funny in the interview chair. Very wacko, very off the wall, very funny, and cool.
Have you heard the voice?
Next up, we have Jax, and that is not Jax exclamation point. That is just Jax, like from Mortal Kombat Toots.
Yeah, and
It
she
is a Corvette, huh?
Yeah, she has her leg propped up on a gas tank. She's giving gas. It looks like a
A pink
custom
gas tank.
This is definitely some sort of custom boot with yellow and black, and it's cool. She looks great. It's
Fossil fuel.
I like the detail on the leg with like the tire track. That's great.
Ooh, that is really cool.
Yeah. I think Jax looks Jacksome.
You know what I want to look at is the out of drag pictures.
Oh.
Because they are all the trade of the season.
Well, I'm sure the body is great because they do gymnastics and competitive cheerleading, so you know that the core strength is there, and I'd love to see her core.
Why'd they make the next one look so big next to the car?
I don't know. She's wearing
Lucy LaDuca.
This
Honey,
is another
she's bigger than a
Connecticut girl.
Trans Am.
Yeah. Well, they took the hood off the car. I don't know. They could have done her better, I think.
Lucy LaDuca. Do you think she's wearing LaDucas?
No, those are not LaDucas. Those are pleasers, honey.
Those are not LaDucas.
It would have been funny if she was wearing a little character show.
LaDuca should make a fucking 6-inch fucking platform spike.
They did good, though. They blurred out her pantyhose on her toe. They helped her out. They gave her Miss Piggy foot. They blurred her foot so good on the toes. You can tell. Oh,
Why
my
not?
goodness. Work, Bridget.
Sure.
She's painted. Lovely. Connecticut girl. Third one. There's 3 girls from Connecticut.
Wow.
She does construction by day. And now she does
she's
drag.
doing construction on the car.
Honey.
Girl,
She
that
said,
is
"Cut
not
this
the
hood,
inside
baby."
of that car. Mama,
Car's not
that
even
is...
there.
Look at the tire. That's not how it would go at all.
That's an AI.
Also,
Girl, that doesn't make any sense. That's not what the inside of a vehicle looks like. And where's the hood?
where's the windshield wipers?
We get it. She's a construction worker. Okay, so you had to put a wrench in her hand and you had to say there's no hood on the car.
We love, thank you for laying out literally and shitterally for us. And a chap. She's bitching chaps.
Trend alert.
Trend alert.
Chaps. For sure. Next up, Lux Noir London.
Looking like $1 million, honey. She said, give me the flag. I'm going to pose here. You have a couple frames. Go. This attitude, this face is everything. The hair is everything. It's like her hair made a star with like the X too. That is in her name in the promo. It's front
Cool.
on. This says winner, baby. Look at this. She is killing it.
She's wonderful. I've had the chance to work with her.
Me
in
too.
New
I love her.
York. She's incredible. She actually made my fucking outfit in the Red for Filth tour, the like red with the skirt with the top. And she's made a few things for me in the clutch. Came through, brilliant, wonderful, talented, brilliant. Knows every fucking reference that you can fucking imagine. This young person. So yeah, she's fucking awesome. And what is she doing I saw this clip, but I didn't turn the audio
Under
on.
TikTok, she went in the promo look on the train in Manhattan and sort of said, sorry to
She
bother
said,
you.
I don't want any money. Sorry to bother you, but I just want to tell you I am on season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And it was so great. Everybody clapped for her. I mean, drag is fun, and it's great to see that people are okay with it, and not everybody's crazy. Like, are you even doing drag anymore if you don't have protesters at your show?
I know.
But I can't wait to see these 15 girls break down some balls and some doors because they're on MTV now, and that's an even bigger audience than VH1. So let's go, girls. Do your thing.
Let's go, girls.
Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. This hair.
Baby doll, baby doll, baby doll.
This hair is great. The outfit is great. It's giving movement while she's still because there's a giant. She said, I need wind for this cape, mama. Or do you think
She
this
said,
was
honey, if you don't have the wind machine, you need to throw another log on that wind machine or find yourself another girl singer.
She said,
okay?
let me call Meatball. She has a fan. This is everything because this doesn't look like the thing where you like flick the cape and then pose real quick back into position. This
I
looks
think
like
someone's holding it over there.
You do?
Yeah, I think Theron's off stage.
Oh, it's Blake in a clown outfit.
It's Blake in a clown costume.
Do you notice that the
holding it.
hubcaps look really fake too? The pink.
But they're real.
Do you think?
Those are real. But maybe they just like took cardboard. Or they were like, the
did
tires
something.
aren't giving pink.
Malaysia looks good. This glove with the yellow checkerboard. I love this combo.
She was a wonderful interview as well. Such a personality. And just, I mean, this is high drag. I have to say, across the board, I love everybody's makeup this season. I think there was a moment where everyone was sort of going really minimal with their makeup and like barely anything. And this year, these girls are like, honey, crease, black, bright colors, out, big shapes, drag, high drag.
Got drag.
Oh, well, and then we have Marsha,
Well,
who is...
Malaysia is the first ever Miami queen.
Okay.
Really?
Bienvenido a Miami.
That's what it says
Oh,
right
wow.
here on Entertainment
And
Weekly.
it's no surprise that she's so painted because she's been a professional makeup artist and hairstylist for years.
Baby doll, baby doll, baby doll.
We came out. I met her this year. We were at Mickey's and we were watching the show and we were just standing next to each other. And she's like, "My
I'm on Drag
name."
Race.
It was one of those conversations kind of, and like then we went to another bar and we bar hopped all night and she was so fun.
She
And
said, I signed an NDA and I really want to break it. And you said, say no more.
she said,
Can
excuse
I get
me,
you a shot?
I don't mean to bother you, but can you introduce me to Morgan? No. I like took her upstairs and I was like, girl, this is Morgan. You need to meet her because this is where Mickey's and she'll show you around. She'll get you on the loop. You can do
This
San
is Tony.
Bernardino. Don't. This is who does the music? Was it Paulo? DJ Paulo?
Yeah.
I think Paulo still does it. Yeah. This is Paulo. Make sure you get your thumb drive back. Marsha looks great. It's very
Marsha.
It gives me
Move
Dakota
over, sis, it's Jan.
It gives me Dakota Schiffer meets Elliot with 2 T's.
Oh, so you're comparing queens now.
Wait,
Huh.
how do I describe a queen without
Wow.
comparing her to someone else? It can't be done.
I believe it's the only way to describe any person is to say 2 other queens from the Drag Race franchise that they're
If you're not using a
giving.
simile like as or but, bounce. Because that's the only way to
She's a-
compare girls.
She is
Gorgeous.
Just a 20-year-old model. So gorgeous, so beautiful.
Very like Richard Quinn in like this yellow taxi cab inspired black and white checkerboard piping on a black latex. I wish the tights were also latex because that would have given it for me very like that Richard Quinn vibe. Like, you know how he does the latex with like the big florals over it?
Sure. I believe you.
I wish
Mel
the tight,
Shore.
I wish the tight was vinyl, but she looks great. She said, "This is my hand. Look what it can do."
She said, I will not be holding a wrench. I will not be holding a gas tank. I will not be riding in on the thing that slides underneath the car for a mechanic. I will be standing here and going, boop,
boop. She said,
I do not work in a machine shop.
She said, Phillips head. What's that? I don't know any Phillips.
She looks cute.
Yeah, it's a cute look. Very that girl. Mistress Isabel Brooks. Bitch.
High drag.
This is the
I
girl.
love how right when I said everyone's doing high drag this season,
This
we
is
scroll onto
high.
Marsha. And she's like, oops. Am I even wearing makeup?
TTT.
Oh my God.
I'm wearing a BB. Mistress is wearing more than a
Just
BB.
Yeah, BB cream.
She
and
is
a setting spray. She does do a setting spray. So,
this white
Mistress Isabel Brooks.
This
Brooks,
is Davenport
high
drag. She's a Davenport. I know her mother.
high drag.
Who would
darling.
her mother be? I feel like
Well, she's related. She's a Davenport.
Alexis?
you're always so shy about who that matriarch is.
I know. I wonder how many times I've said Calexis' name on this podcast.
Can someone make a supercut of every time Willam has used the word Calexis? It will take several years to compile.
Also, I want.
But please do it.
I want a compilation of
Unpaid.
Today in the Workroom from every girl too as a mix that B. Ames makes. Today in the workroom. Today in the workroom. Today in the workroom. Walk into the workroom. Today in the workroom.
It's a new day.
My favorite thing about Mistress.
Every line ends in workroom. Whatever cliche.
Yeah.
Tell me, what about Mistress?
Cliche. The thing I love about her in her interview is she was like, I do classic drag and I do it well. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm not trying to do newfangled drag. I do classic drag, which is a dying art form. And I love that about her. And it's true. And she looks fucking cool and good and drag.
Mm-hmm.
If you look up drag queen in the dictionary, there's probably a picture of RuPaul, but...
In the thesaurus,
This to me
Mistress Isabel
says-
Brooks would be there.
This Timmy says Daraga.
And the cape that has the movement. Like, Vidget did all of these girls so correct with these pictures. She said, I'm going to rest my hand here and here. And this is my white pump. Boom. She looks so good. As a Davenport does. You do as a Davenport does.
And the hair is like a street. It's like a road, you know?
So cool. What a fucking standout. Houston in the house. Princess Poppy. This is Chromatica in Paris. Because she looks very Parisian, very like sculptural, very Iris Van Herplen.
Sure. She looks cool. This look is really captivating. I mean, she's got these bizarre, wild shoulder elements and the sculpted body thing and the skirt. I mean, there's a lot of interest going on with this look. That's pretty phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Not matched. And a San Fran girl.
She looks fierce. I like her makeup. I like her hair.
I keep trying to scroll this goddamn thing. I am so
Dipper
hot. I keep
screen
going
sharing a document with us. Yes, and so we don't have control of it. So I keep doing it too. I keep like scrolling. Robin Fierce.
Fierce, honey. Fierce.
That's fierce to me. Are you being fierce to me, Miss Tati?
This shape gives me what Brooklyn wore on Canada last week with the draped gown and then the corseted bodice. This bodice is really cool. It's all zigzag black and white on pink with checkerboard glove and a ponytail and a helmet. And baby, she said, "Let me just get your window.
I need a water.
Let me get under the wiper."
She's the third girl from Connecticut, and for everyone, Robin, Lux Noir, and Black Peppa are all part of
Mo's daughter
drag family.
House. Yeah. She's
Why is Monique Hart the nexus of drag? Robin Fierce looks cool.
Monique was on the Trixie Motel show. I saw her there. She did great. Robin is giving Connecticut, not Connecticut.
She is. What's with all these Connecticut girls? They said.
I don't know, but she's great. I'm living for her look. Selena has titties, rolling through LA all day in this Frisk Me Good look, which is this cool designer that makes things out of sneakers. She is laced up and ready to go. She said, pull my hair back in the front, but leave it down in the back because I like to party. This is very...
I had no idea she was on Drag Race. She was really good at keeping it a secret. Because usually, like, everyone's really fucking loosey-goosey about it. But
no, Lucy LaDuca about it.
Lucy LaDuca.
I just tried to
Your
scroll
lips
again.
are loose like Lucy LaDuca.
Selena looks
she
great.
looks cool, and she gave such a great interview. She was so funny and dynamic. We love Selena Estes representing Los Angeles.
Followed by LA's other queen, Sasha Colby. And she said, get me up on the hood of the car, baby. She said the body.
What more?
The hair.
What more could be said?
This is ponytail hair that is big enough for a person's face. There's a tease in it. There's enough hair. It's high. The other girls all have flat fucking ponytails other than Robin, who's holding hers. Like, this is the shot. Sasha won the fucking promo. She won the promo.
That ponytail.
She won the interview. The Howie B outfit. The interview
it moves like water.
Baby.
It's like the finest human hair. It moves so slow
it gives
in the air.
Water
it's like
whip.
slow motion.
It's water whip hair. It's beautiful. And can I just say she's modeling down to the very toe, the tippy tiptoe. And in her interview when she said she's your favorite drag queen's favorite drag queen, she's right.
That's the truth.
She's right.
That's the absolute truth.
I literally watch her talent from Continental at least probably once a month, sometimes twice a month, just to look it up when I'm on YouTube because it's so fucking good.
Yeah,
like,
she's pretty fucking awesome.
Sasha's
incredible.
Everything. Okay.
Obsessed. And we've got Sugar and Spice.
Are they twins?
They are twins. Did you know that there are twins this season?
No. I wonder if they'll have to lip sync against each other.
Right, exactly. I mean, say what you will, but their drag is really cool and really good.
I'll say what I will all the time. I love them. They're great. And their outfits were made by Perry Meek, and they're impeccable. The ponytails are cool. Spice does not just give like, oh, I'm going to go goth. He says, I'm going to go flashy and goth, which is great. Like, I'm all here for both Sugar and Spice because they sketch out their outfits. They design them. They're very much like you, where they're like tactile and they want to like see it on paper first.
Sure. I love their hair. It's very like big.
They do their own hair.
It's really cool and good.
Yeah, and lots of interest in it. They have like spikes in the ponytails. This is how you make a hair look big too in a ponytail. You cut some short ones and tease them up.
Did you know that they're twins? This is this is what they have to sort of fight against, though, because I mean they were hired as clearly a gimmick. I mean, this is clearly a sort of spectacle moment.
America's
And
Next Top
so-
Model did it, so we need to do it.
Right.
8
And
seasons
so
later.
them going into it, the other girls are going to be like, they're just here because fucking they're TikTokers and they're twins.
Which
so
is
they
a-
have to fight against that.
I don't
And
think they need to fight it. That's a
they
respectable
have to prove
profession
themselves.
now. You know?
They have to prove themselves to be like, we're not just here because we're twins. We're here because we're fucking drag queens and we're good at drag.
Do you think?
So I'm excited to see that.
Me too. Do you think
Develop.
their runways will be coordinated?
They enter the workroom together, so anus thing is possible.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
And
Spilling all the
Alaska,
tea.
to your point, the first mini challenge is the car wash from season 1. Wet
Yeah.
and Wild with the
Season
hose.
1 is back.
They said, "Wet these
Tootsie.
hoes down, baby. Wet them
Soaking
down."
wet
Ooh.
cunts.
We're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
We got a tip spot today, and you know these muscle men, they come in, and I told him only water-based lubricants on stage, but who knows, he may have some J-Lube or silicone. He is a world-renowned star known the world over, and universe and galaxies possibly. His name is Chirac. Hello.
Hi, hey Willam.
Welcome to the tip spot. This is our political tip spot. So we have a little theme song that we like to sing too. And it goes like this. Let's get political, political. I want to get political with Chirac about Iran. So we're talking about Iran this week.
Yes.
And you're the best person to talk about it that I know, who's been on my feed explaining everything that's happening over there. I follow you because you're beautiful and you're also intelligent, and you've shed more light on this on Instagram than I have seen on the news, because like this isn't getting as much coverage as like Ukraine and other things. So will you tell us what is up over there?
Yeah, it's not, and I just want to thank you, both of you, for having me on. Yeah, one of my followers, I guess, a few weeks ago said that he heard you guys talking about Iran briefly,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually he lives in Iran. He went to go pick up a friend of his who just got out of prison today, and he said you should be on the podcast. And I was like, I don't know if I'm the most qualified to talk about it. I'm basically just trying to be the voice of people who are in Iran, who basically, like you mentioned, it's not really getting much coverage outside of social media. So what we're doing in the diaspora is just trying to echo what they're doing and what they're saying, and get their voices out there. So I guess basically like a quick run through of what's going on is back in September 16th, there was a young Kurdish girl from the Kurdish region of Iran visiting Tehran, and her name was Jina Mahsa Amini. She was arrested by the morality police, which is a force that goes around and enforces Sharia law dress code. And she was arrested. She was murdered, basically, in custody. And two female journalists who are still in prison to this day broke the story. And it's just kind of snowballed from there. It started with, in the Kurdish region, with the slogan of Zenjian Azadi, which means women, life, freedom. It's now become Zan Zindagi Azadi, which is Farsi for woman, life, freedom. And it's basically a movement that started with young women and ethnic minorities, who both of which have been oppressed in Iran since this regime took power in 1979 and before then. But really drastically since 1979, Sharia law was implemented. Religious religious and ethnic minorities and sexual minorities have been living through hell since then. So that's basically what's happening. And now there have been 2 known executions that we know of.
For not wearing a headscarf?
No. So now they've arrested 18,000 or more protesters. There's 18,000 plus. That's the last estimation. There may be more. 400 plus people have been killed in the streets, including many, many dozens of children. Kian Pirfalak was 10 years old, driving in his car with his father. He was shot by a stray bullet.
God bless.
So anyway.
So this
now, yes, go ahead.
This is what happens when a country is ruled by religion. Like
exactly, it's been a religious theocracy with an extreme version of Sharia law. Not only Sharia law, but Shiite Sharia law, which Iran is one of the only countries in the region that is Shiite Muslim, and the rest of the countries are Sunni. And there's an internal battle between the 2 sects that we won't get into. But anyway.
Yeah, religion is just a cult with clout, honestly, I think. And
religion in general, absolutely.
It's the excuse for a lot of wars and a lot of bad behavior. But
absolutely.
Do you want to hear a joke?
Sure, because that was heavy.
I know. So I'm just going to make you laugh, and then we'll go back to the heavy stuff. What do you call a fear of giants?
A fear of giants?
Yeah. Fee-fi-phobia.
So stupid.
I'm sorry. Is there anything that we can do from our little computers in America that would help this cause that you know about, that we could do to anybody listening?
I mean, it's basically been, other than getting the word out there, is basically what people can do. The internet and social media has been filtered. The internet, this is a tactic that the government uses in order to silence the protesters or people in general, is that they don't want these videos, they don't want information getting out of Iran. Well, too bad. Most of it is getting out. It may take a while because internet is blocked in many of these places, and a lot of these places, like in Baluchistan, in the south, some of them don't even have internet or phones to get these stories out. A lot of people don't have access, so it's been bad. There's been like massacres in some of these areas that we don't get to hear about until days, sometimes weeks later. So anyway, so what people can do is follow some of the Instagram accounts, because unfortunately Instagram and Twitter are the 2 major platforms where people are able to get this information out and post videos, and just start spreading the word. Maybe attend some of the protests that may be going on in your cities to just show help, your support and solidarity.
Yeah, they were going on in London like every week when I was there at Trafalgar Square.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There was just a big one here last Saturday. That's why my voice is a little hoarse. There's a lot of yelling.
Hopefully you get a tooth knocked out at this one.
No, no, nothing got knocked out at this one.
Baby, you're a fighter.
Yeah, you remember that?
And I really appreciate people like you who are willing to like go toe to toe with people and fight for rights, because you're all about it, and we thank you for it.
Yeah, I mean, we have to, especially. I mean, this is, in my opinion, for me, it's like the Iranian diaspora, especially the queer people out here, have not really been as vocal as I wish they were. Have not been using their platforms the way that I wish. I don't have control over anybody, and what they do and how they want to represent themselves. But it's like, if you have a platform, if you are Iranian, if you are queer, if you're like, this is women's rights, queer rights, ethnic minority rights, religious rights. This involves us as queer people too. A free Iran. It's not just about the rusari, the hijab at all. It may have started with that, but it's really about human rights and freedom for people to like choose how they want to live, what they want to wear, who they want to date. You can't even hold hands in public. You can't kiss in public. A man and a woman can't hug in public.
I can't.
You know, it's things like that.
I can't imagine. That's crazy.
It's not, yeah. So it's not only that, and it's women and queer people who have been on the forefront. Really, women. The thing that differs from this uprising and now revolution from the ones in the past, that it really started with women and ethnic minorities, and that's never been seen before in the history of this regime. And they're scared, so they're taking drastic measures to suppress it.
One point to clarify, I think, is that the 18,000 people who have been arrested, are they still imprisoned? And
Yes.
their crime was protesting.
Protesting.
This is horrifying that this is happening in a world where like we take all these things for granted.
Yeah,
Like
we
giving
just take it
someone
for
a hug.
granted.
Ugh.
And they, you know, the international community, it's like they don't really, they're not really paying attention, unfortunately. And that's what the regime is counting on, that people will be, that these executions and these arrests will shut people up because they'll become afraid. And this will stop and things can go back to the way it was. But I think it's crossed the line where things are never going to go back to the way they were. And the thing that's different is that people, the young people, have no fear. You know, these kids are in their teens. There's some teenagers on death row as well, but these kids are in their teens and 20s.
I commend them. Live free or die trying. You know, we're not free until we're all free. I think. Thank you for coming on and talking to us about this, because I'm hoping that everybody knows more about it than they did before you were here. We appreciate the enlightenment, Chirac. And where can we find you on the internet so people can continue, keep up?
You can find me on my, I guess, Instagram. It's at @the_Chirac, spelled SHAROK. I mean, Twitter is mostly for work stuff, but I do post political stuff there as well. It's at the Chirac. The link in my bio is for it's for Iranian Diaspora Collective, because I changed it because I feel like this is more important right now. So if you go to Instagram, there's an Instagram called Iranian Diaspora Collective, and they have a link tree with like a bunch of resources that you can go and click on and be informed and do what you can to help.
Good. Thank you for coming by. It's nice seeing you.
Oh, heavens.
Bitch, this cave is darker than normal. Do you have a dimmer?
Yes.
Hold on, let me pull up this bushel where I hide my light. Ooh!
And there's track lighting, because
Oh,
all
God.
gay men have track lighting. Oh, no.
Oh, bitch, you know this is the time where we like to go spelunkering.
Spelunkering.
Honey.
Deep inside the DMs.
Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebuttedly. This first message comes from Lorraine. Says, hi, gals and dipper. Alaska asked if Canadian money smelled like maple syrup. She thought the wool was pulled over her eyes, but she was correct. With the newest edition of the $100 bill issued, it did smell like maple syrup. You girls are amazing. Alaska, I saw you at Lee's Palace back in November. Your presence is just breathtaking in Willam. By the time I found out you were in Toronto, it was too late to see you, so I hope you girls come back soon. Love you and no drick pick, but here's my knockers and some lovely lace. Love, Lorraine. Lorraine and lace.
I love a lacy top.
This bosom is heaving and barely
Yes.
constrained by its corsetry and maiden form wonders.
Alabaster mounds, heaving with desire.
Yes.
No, they look beautiful, and I knew that was, I thought it was the 20 that smelled like maple syrup, but that was my imagination, because I don't think I don't handle a lot of $100 Canadian dollars.
Those go straight to management.
Right. But it's good to know. So,
do you think when Sharon went to Canada, the money wouldn't fit in the blender? Would it not blend up? Because it's plastic?
Probably.
Wow.
But it still rolls up.
I love Crystal.
This next message comes from Rebecca. Dearest dolls and dip, I'll cut to the chase to keep this short. Did Willam's studio make a cameo in the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Spectacular? I finally got hit by Miss Rona and have been scraping the bottom of the barrel for things to binge watch while I've been bedridden. Cue my surprise when this popped up. Attached is a pic of the moment in question. If you have access to Disney Plus, it happens at minute marker 1350. Love your hair. Hope you win, Rebecca. Well,
It seems that my business has survived till 3035 in the future because it is in Guardians of the Galaxy.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be there. Bar Blessings Bureau 2023.
Yeah.
Or 3033. Yeah, you can see Marco's spot and my spot and World of Wonder. My street is used a lot for productions. It was used for the Lucy and Ricky thing. It's How to Get Away with Murder. Like every cop show shoots there. And then they pay us every time they're on our street because they take up all our parking. So even when I'm in London doing shows or whatever, my studio's getting paid.
Even when I sleep, I make it money.
Privilege.
I mean,
No, we love it.
You learn from the best, RuPaul. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see it too because, like, you know, it's all lit up and pretty and shit, and it's like Hollywood has been in this town for so many years, and I imagine I'm just like one of the few tenants there ever, but like I feel like it's part of history. I put up that sign, you know.
I love that.
And they changed
See that sign? I put it there.
They changed the Bordner sign to say
Yarvos.
Yeah, it
They-
says something.
but they kept your @ symbol.
Yeah, and they put like a little like what's it called, like a portico, like a shelter over the black and white stripe thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but they're like, no, we love your lights, keep it all lit up. Love it. Good eye.
You gotta work.
Good eye,
Come on.
Rebecca.
Come on. So you're in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's what you're saying.
Honey, I'm MCUNT.
Well, yeah, well, yes. Major con.
Yes. This next message comes from Jay. Hello, bonjour, hi. So I recently went to a guy's place to hook up with him, and that's a lot for me, as I'm normally not super confident in those scenarios. He seemed like a great guy and is very sexy. Wide and hairy, we love. The thing is, he couldn't get hard. Now, I'm not judging, and these things happen, so I told him it was fine. We could just chill and cuddle and carry on and making out for ages, because body contact is nice, and he seemed game. He seemed kind of frustrated and let me know it wasn't anything I was doing that meant he couldn't keep it up, but rather he was recently sober and getting over a problem of mixing meth and sex together.
I love
Sure.
Crystal.
Well, hookups already made me feel kind of out of place, and I've never been great at controlling my reactions. Picture it. We're both naked, on his bed, and laying all entangled. He just confessed something very personal, and I guess hoping I would be understanding and not feel like anything was my fault. Before I could construct something to say, that was considered, I instinctively acted out, tucking my hair behind my ear, I have a shaved head, and said the soundbite, I love Crystal.
Oops.
Oops. Dearest Divas, I'm a completely teetotal girl and have never tried a drug in my life, and I'm not sure if he got the reference either. Now, I'm just hoping he could tell it was a joke. Otherwise, oops. Anyway, he ended up cooking, not drugs, for me, and it was really good, and I went home. My question is, if he's not a friend of the pod, how can I recover from this? Or should I at all? How much do you have to want the load before you should quit if the mental load could become heavier than the dick? Anyway, attached are some photos for priority boarding. I've never been to an airport, so I'm guessing this is how you'll deal with luggage later also. Thanks. Love the pod.
Curbside.
Jay. Oh my God. You're saying
Well-
nobody's ever flown this pussy out?
Well, Jay has provided erotic photos that don't contain nudity.
I don't know if these are erotic. I think they might border on sensual.
Okay.
You can see the where the crack is under the white boxer brief.
Yes.
You can see
Barely
the canyon,
contained.
The canyon of crack.
Yes. And in the dick pic, he's just grabbing something through the shorts. And he seems to have 2 pairs of shorts on over leggings.
You actually need to go back to we're gonna call your zone, sir. This is not priority. You're gate lice right now. You're just blocking other people that want to get on. This is not nudity. This is not how you get your letter read, but we will answer this. What you do
No, he
is you
looks great.
He looks great, but this is not priority. We
Well,
need to
this
wait
is
for
the
your
age
zone.
we live in. We live in the age of, Instagram being like, if you show nudity, we block you.
Well, I think that you should send him the clip of Diabetes saying, I love Crystal, and then send him the clip of us saying, I love Crystal. And then,
Well, it sounds to me like you had a really nice night.
you got fed, not bread, but fed.
Right. I mean, it might not have been what you were expecting, but you still got a meal and you still, I don't know, shared a moment with somebody. And, sex is a weird, complex thing that doesn't always go how you think it's going to go. And so being flexible about it, having a sense of humor about it is, I think, the best way to deal with that.
Yeah, agreed.
So I probably, I mean, if she doesn't listen to the podcast and you just say, I love Crystal.
Make him wear a condom if he doesn't listen to the podcast.
I love Crystal.
But yeah, no, that's a thing. It's like, because like, especially with that drug, it's very entangled with sex culture. And so to go out there and try to explore, like, finding your sexuality again without it is a journey. And it sounds like you were a helpful part of that journey just by being there. So that's good.
And may I recommend an amethyst journey for sensual lovemaking times?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, put it on.
From a mom.
From a mom.
Dear RC Rainings, your episode this week had me cackling even more so than usual. Please never stop using the robot voice saying scuttlebutt and then mimicking its voice. It will never not be funny. Speaking of which, my family used to spend a day every summer on Jetty Island, an idyllic spot, a short ferry ride across the water from Everett, Washington. Afterward, we would sometimes stop into the Scuttlebutt Brewing Company. They have a great all-ages pub and grooming, many types of beer if you like that kind of thing. When my daughter was first learning to read, she could not get over it that the coloring placemats they gave to kids had the word butt on it, and many giggles ensued. Just thought you should know. Thanks for all the laughs over the years. Sincerely, Jetty Island Mom.
Scuttlebutt.
I love it. All ages bar. I mean, come on, how nice.
You bought a baby in a bar.
An all ages fucking drinking establishment. Honey, go off.
Do it.
But restaurants are like that. I mean, you can go to fucking TGI Fridays and have a fucking double Jack Daniels.
Crapplebees.
Right. So, I would love to go to the scuttlebuttbrewingcompany.com.
Scuttlebutt.
And I would like to draw on the placemats that say butt on them. It doesn't say butt, it says scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt.
You're right. You ain't wrong.
And also, butt is like the butt of a joke, the butt of a, of a shotgun,
Oh, so when it's butt of a joke, it's two T's? When it's a noun, it's two T's? Is that it?
Cigarette butt, yeah.
Oh, person, place, or thing, bitch.
Yeah.
Got it. The next message comes from Joe. It says, Dear Alaska
Hey, Joe, you want to give it a go?
Go. Big Dipper and esteemed Tip Spot guests. For the first time, long time. Just wanted to drop in and let you know that during an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Mama Rue greets the audience with Merry Christmas before telling Stephen she likes to say, Prissy Kissmas. I can't help but feel this is a subliminal callback to the Season 3 diva Venus Delight's iconic Kissy Christmas Ruru, as highlighted by you award-winning podcasters many a time. Attached is a link to hear for yourselves. I thought it might spread some holiday cheer to hear Mother is a potential friend of the pod. Love you all and all that you do. No dick, but attached is my rather flattering pic of my ass I took the other night in attempts to lure a gentleman cooler over. So enjoy. Love, Joe. I think Rue's been saying things in the variation and vein of Kissy Christmas for years before we were even born, honey. So drag queens have been misappropriating words and changing syllables and consonants for years. She is not a friend of the pod. I'm pretty sure she'd be an adversary of the pod, which is above enemy of the pod.
Arch nemesis of pod?
Arch nemesis.
Merry Christmas. I like to say Prissy Kissnas.
Prissy Kissnas?
But you have to say it in a child's voice. Prissy Kissnas. Prissy Kissnas, America. Prissy Kissnas. And then
Do you think they held up the sign that said laugh or flashed it?
No, and Colbert gave her nooch, and that to me is bad hostessing.
Laugh at everything your guests say. You can give it a little titter.
Especially if it's RuPaul. But no, I mean, she's wacko. And I mean, probably Kissy Christmas is what Venus Delight said. I didn't know that this was Prissy Kissmas.
Yeah, she changed. You know how drag queens.
With an N even.
Christmas. I don't understand
it's
where it
Kissmas.
comes from.
It's
I'm going to
Christmas.
ask Adam where it comes from because they go back a long time. So maybe she'll know.
Shout out to Adam. Disenchanted. It's so good. I just watched it.
I have no idea. But I thought maybe maybe Venus Delight saying it to RuPaul was a RuPaul reference. Like
I
she
thought it
had
was,
heard RuPaul say something similar to it, and so it was like, I'm gonna give it back right to you.
Give it back to mother. Put it in her face, mama.
Now, if you scroll down to the ass is bubblicious, bootylicious. The black boxer brief has been pulled down to just reveal the heaving
Buttock.
Alabaster mounds of his ass.
It looks like they were snatched lower and bundled up under his burgeoning cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I see a line forming off camera. So it looks like it's successful.
Prissy Kissnas.
Remember to put
To
out
you.
a tip bucket too, Joe.
I don't. Okay, anyway. This is the last Hot Goss of 2022. Can you even believe it?
Say it ain't so, Joe.
And here's our schedule. We're going to be back next week for an Unplugged on Monday, and that's just for you Mom Plus listeners. And the finale of Canada versus World on Race Chaser Wednesday, December 28th.
And then we are taking a break. We're all getting fun bags installed. Just something subtle. B cup, C cup. We'll see what the swelling lets us do. Our first episode back on the pod for 2023 will be Wednesday, January 11th, for the coverage of premiere of Drag Race Season 15 with our 16 new sisters.
All the mom shows are taking like 2 weeks off. So if you're feeling deprived, just go back and listen to the back catalog. And we promise you already have forgotten what we have said back then. So it'll just be like listening to the episodes like new. Kissy Christmas.
I love Crystal. Actually, we have another suggestion. Can you please send in emails or DMs with your recommendations of your favorite Race Chaser episodes from this or last year? Whenever, and we'll put them together in a little recommendation list for episodes to re-listen to over the break. Ones that made you really like put down a drop cloth or a diaper. Ones that made you pee with laughter.
The ones that we're going to
Flag 'em
nominate
yellow.
for a Peabody.
Yes,
Honey,
yeah.
that's how you get a Peabody. If they make you pee, honey, Peabody.
Oh my God.
I think we can get one, honey.
I think so too.
Drag queens are trendy.
Clear off the shelf. And we want to thank you so much for listening to Hot Goss.
And a special shout out to our Mom Plus subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind the Good Pussy paywall. And a special hello to Mauricio H.
Maurizio H.
And Luke M.
And Luke M. You know who you are. And
We hear you listening. You put a cup on the wall. And you can follow us on Instagram at Willam, at The Only Alaska 5000, at Race Chaser Pod, and at Mom Podcasts.
And stay safe out there, everyone.
That would be wonderful. But we will be back next week with another steaming, scalding, serving of the Hot Goss.
Posse Ghostness, woo woo.
Oh.
Mom! To listen to Race Chaser ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a.
Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
and produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam Belli, Alaska Thunderbug, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.